LG washing machine repair service in Manhattan, New York City. This specific customer called in complaining, saying the LG washing machine was not powering on. It had no lights on the LED, no sort of power coming in. For these LG washers, they all have this common symptom, at least in my experience. And if there's no power coming in to that front interface display panel, it could mean different things, but it's generally all the same, one or the other. Either there's no power coming in on the outlet level, which is very rare. There's no power coming from the actual main board, which is located in the back left side of this LG washer. Some LG washers is located on the bottom. There's no power coming in to the front interface from the actual noise filter, or one of the wire harnesses on the user interface is not operating fine, or their user interface is bad itself. As you can see in the video, the units are stacked, which is the main case in New York City. But as I gained my experience, I learned how to do certain tests. So with this test, generally you would move the LG dryer, but this LG dryer is a gas dryer, and we don't accept liability for touching that gas line or even unstacking the dryer, especially if it's a liability. There's generally like 3 parts that's associated with this one issue, which is no power coming into the front, or it seems like there's no power coming into the front. And there's a lot of technicians that will order 3 parts that are related to this issue, which is the front user interface, the noise filter, or the main power control board. Some technicians will literally order all 3. But in this situation, we're gonna show you exactly how you can test. So we can narrow it down to basically 2 parts, really 1 part. First, let's confirm that the breaker is fine, there's nothing tripped, and there is actual power going through all of the breakers. Remove the front door boot seal by popping off the ring and then sliding off or peeling off the door boot seal. Take your non-contact voltage meter, if you have one. Hopefully you have one. This is a mandatory tool for all technicians. It saves you a lot of time. So you're gonna put that non-contact voltage meter on the door lock harness, see if there's any power coming in, period. On this one, we happen to have power coming in intermittently. Now, after peeling off the door seal and testing out the door lock, now you're gonna go on the roof part of the door seal, which is right below the user interface. And you're gonna stick your head in there and look upward with a flashlight. You'll be able to see the harness, the user interface harness. What you do is you take your non-contact voltage meter, touch all sides of that harness, both sides. There should be power coming in there at all times, coming from the main power board, going through the noise filter. Please understand, when I said I test out the door lock, I don't mean I tested out the actual mechanism or I ohmed it out or anything. All I did was test out to see if there was actual power going through the door lock harness. There was temporary power at the moment. But there came a point in time when power stopped coming through that door lock harness. This front user interface board should be good. As you can see while testing, there's no incoming power going to that front user interface board. So as I stated before, it's either the noise filter or that main control board. You got 2 options. You can price the customer out for the main control board and just bypass the noise filter. If it is the noise filter that is the issue, then refund them for the main control board that you ordered. Or you can price them out for the noise filter and the main control board. In this situation, we're limited because, as you can see, the dryer is stacked on top of the LG washer. There's no way to perform any further testing without that dryer being unstacked. So if you want to do it this way, this quick test, the way that we showed you here, you can also do it that way. So you're not wasting time.